guys are having a good one. Thanks for joining us here tonight for the continuation of the Dark vs. Light event Valiant level. Excuse me. So we are in part 4 of this now, so we should be wrapping it up here tonight. So the plan of attack is to finish out this tier, and then assuming that we get through that with no issues, then moving on from there, I'll cut the stream, take a brief intermission, and then we'll come back for, I believe, our last tier, because we won't be able to actually finish it until the next and last chapter is released. So we'll get as far as we can get into that tier tonight. Alright, so that's the plan of attack. Here I am. I'm just kind of hanging out right in front of our next little objective, so I'm going to go ahead and get this thing started. And it looks like we're on the hunt again. Alright, so for this tier, if I remember correctly, we have to get through the first 9 chapters. And this is chapter 4. So I'm estimating, let's say, an hour maybe to get through all this. And then we'll be on our way to the next tier. Wondering where HK was. Let's help them group up in Cyclone Slash. Alright. You guys know by now, we're about to hit something hard. We're gonna stacks. We are going to stack stacks. I'm not starting the stream off very good tonight, am I? I can't speak English, apparently, so... Alright, let's kill this guy. Probably should have forced stasis though. Luckily, he didn't knock me back. Great. I guess I gotta speak to HK now.
You are much improved.
I feel like I just did parkour off that tree stump. Like I hit it and just kind of glided off the side of it, aggroed some stuff. Not very smart. Whatever. I gotta kill all this anyway, so I think I'm just gonna group. Crazy? Yes, but we are a sentinel. We should be able to. Let's hit it right. Cyclone slashes for years.
Target has achieved deadness.
Combat sentinel. It's class in the game.
Dead.
Okay. Station.
Is
No.
he did,
This,
and we
but
it. Do you know
But
that was
better.
HK anymore.
Or where that came from.
At least for now. Oh. Didn't even see that.
Took one out. I can do this all day.
Hallie,
It's like
16, 17, 22.
Somebody challenge now and then. Target down.
These creatures are hardly cunning. Their usual prey clearly doesn't offer much challenge.
Yeah. Clearing these things out,
Hey, Blitz.
very easy. Easiest thing ever.
Feel like, no, there it is. I was about to say, I feel like I was supposed to kill something big. Put this guy.
I can do this
With his
all
dying
day.
breath, he breeds children. So just as a heads up, guys, thunderstorm
And
going
if
on
it-
here where I'm at, so
I
I
didn't like his
randomly
answer.
go off the air, so to speak. It was not on purpose. It was unintentional, and hopefully I'll be back.
Judging
The fig-
like I
Sounds
said,
like it's getting
crazy
nasty out there.
stuff.
So.
If we
And-
how very
That's a
Let's see. Go this way. This way.
Take a breath.
So this thing here, I believe, if you pick this up, this gives you a mission to build a speeder, basically on your way to going objective. So if this is your first time doing this, definitely pick that speeder for your character. I think I can actually teleport. I think that's a thing. I think I remember that being a thing. Let's try it.
Here, this will help.
Probably about equal distance. So interesting fact, if you believe. Apparently in the event, light side is lead. Which I'm happy about. Don't get me wrong, I'm happy about. I'm all for light side. But I feel like there are more imp players.
when do I ever which
Than
side
anything
of
else in this
attack
game.
first? Both. They've only vessel.
So unless they're all playing imp side to be good, I don't know. I just find the metrics there a little hard to believe. I don't know about you guys, that's just me.
Take a breath.
Just have to fight this stuff since Lana has to fight it.
Challenge accepted and met. Never stood a chance.
How with we got
I've got you.
You know, one of the things that drives me crazy with these cutscenes in particular, these cutscenes on these little objectives here they're not like true cinematics, I guess. So other people running up here doing this, you'll see them in your cinematic.
how to measure all one.
Like if they're fighting something or whatever, you'll see that.
I wish I hadn't. So
It's,
far, the treat.
I don't know, a little distracting. Kind of takes away from the
Here, this will help.
I guess the feel of cinematic, so to speak. Spur my buddy here and tell him I am not free. We are hanging out right now. No time to heal. Let's see. I feel like this is another run through, aggro stuff, kill it, fight some big guy at the end. I feel like that's what I remember this being. We make it through the crevasse. I don't think that's really a crevasse, but whatever. Alright, so I'm in combat. Oh, yep, there's a big guy. Oh, be able to stack, so I'm gonna hit Valorous Call and just go straight into hitting this guy. Oh, the little dude, whatever.
Should feel better now.
Be temperamental. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna come out of this burst and go right into Cyclone Slash and just kill all that stuff. And that's Dispatch Precision, and that's dead. Alright. Gotta go in this ledge right here. Clickable? Speak to Lana.
Of both them, who's and only one member of both are. I'm sorry, the wife and you are so if you, but I think and they what I that they would
Sound out.
keep.
Let's see. Give me a teleport. Convenient. Awesome.
Take a breath.
So since I've been skipping all the cinematics for this stuff, guys,
Take a breath.
I'm going to keep doing that, but I just want to point out there is a hilarious, ridiculously hilarious cinematic coming up shortly that involves HK51. You guys should definitely watch it. It's really, really good. They definitely put a spot of humor, BioWare did, into that cinematic. It's really great.
Hey, grab.
I know I just teased the hell out of you guys who haven't seen this stuff.
Stay on your feet.
Let's see. You can take a speeder. No clue where it's going, but together. I want to say that's about what the speeder looks like. That you use. Alright, so it got us halfway there. Let's see.
Feel better?
Doing the teleport looks like it would have been faster. So in the interest of science, let's find out. Yep, that would have been faster. So if you guys didn't see the line that was like going across the ground there, it's like a graphical glitch. You can rewind 30 seconds and see it, but it made me remember about when the 4.6 patch first came out, and I went to get on my speeder, the same one here, this Watchman's Meditation Overchair, and I was sitting on a green like shape.
Better?
It wasn't exactly a hexagon, but it was like this shape, like this geometric shape. And it was hilarious because written across it was "Missing Granny." Like, it just said that all over it. So I have no clue what that means within the coding of the game, whatever a granny is, but it was really great. Nobody could see it but me, so it's nice you guys are sitting here with me watching this stuff. So any kind of graphical glitches, you guys see what I see. But it was really hilarious. Like, I went to my stronghold and there were those Republic shuttles that are like right behind me when I zone into my place, and they weren't there. Like, I could literally run through them. I had a buddy come to my stronghold and look at it, and he was like, "Yeah, man, you're like literally just like zoning through it. Like, I see you on one side and then you just automatically appear on the other side." So I had to tell him, I was like, "Dude, I'm literally running through nothing right now. There's nothing here." Graphical glitches. Pretty much just gonna pull everything down. Let's kill it here. So, I'm gonna line of sight right. See if this.
Stay on your feet.
Just gonna spam strike to focus.
down,
You know,
man.
prep stuff once it gets in range. It's good enough. Cycling time. So we gotta kill that thing, so. No, so we gotta kill this first. Alright, so we have our 30 stack, which is perfect. That's what we want, and let's go in. Went ahead and 4 went Zealous Strike because I had enough, so.
It's destiny. Not for Lana, though.
Well,
Lana said like we were not glad one. I want to take our Hey, come on. Blast.
You know what would be interesting, guys? And for those who are watching the stream, feel free to comment here, or if you're watching on YouTube after the fact, free to comment in the comment section. But I've played all these chapters so far. Like, the day they come out for subscribers, I go through them. And I watch all the cinematics, I don't skip anything, I listen to all the dialogue, and I make choices based on what I would do, or maybe what Hayate would do, Jedi. And they keep saying our choices matter, but yet I have yet to see the impact of. Like, I've seen a couple of things where it's like, hey, you make a decision and it influences, say, one line of dialogue after the fact. But nothing that seems like ground-shattering, something that comes back and, you know, is shoved in your face later on for a decision you made 7 chapters ago, something like that. So I'd be very interested to know if you guys have had any different experience than that. Maybe something I'm missing, or if you pick like a dark side choice maybe, or a neutral choice maybe. Because I always pick the light side choice.
Please.
But
What the hell?
Protestation.
random thought.
we're repairing a ship with.
I'm just hoping that this last chapter is supposed to sum up everything we've gone through this expansion so far. Kind of has something like that, where you kind of see the culmination of all of your choices kind of return in some way, shape, form, or fashion. Because, like, when you play through the Jedi Knight storyline,
Are much improved.
and you guys haven't seen that here in the stream, but if you play through the storyline, a lot of the interactions, not necessarily the choices you make, but the interactions that you have come back later, and you
Let's get to.
you know, you don't have any stake or governing foothold into any decision that's made. The story is the story. It's going to happen no matter what. But you know, a lot of the characters you see exist in the end, whether you decide to kill them or not. If you don't kill them, then obviously they're available. If you kill them, they don't come back. But I'm kind of hoping they do something like that. The storytelling, I feel, in Knights of the Fallen Empire has been like way better than, you know, the stuff we had in the past. Maybe not the storytelling necessarily, but just the cinematics, like the way combat's done in the cinematics, and you know, it just feels like it's a step up from, you know, the original storyline, anybody's storyline, any class's storyline. So I'm hoping they bring something like that to the end, where we get to see all of our decisions kind of peak at some apex, and then boom, it's a big event. It's a culmination of all.
I take it. Don't be
Alright guys, we're in chapter 5 now. Stopped a little too early. So now, how did these guys get aboard? Like, does not make sense to me. I mean, I guess in retrospect, we kind of just walked on the ship too. You guys have to watch this scene. It's just badass. I think it is.
Watch the ship. That's just the great
Jedi Hayate.
Until
It's the Battle Master.
Should feel better now.
Okay, let's see. Light to the entrance.
Challenge accepted and met. What a good fight. Somewhat worthy opponent. Never stood a chance.
I tell you guys, Dispatch is probably my favorite ability. Sentinel. Just love the way it looks, like throwing a saber at somebody's face.
That's the end of that one.
Alright.
Challenge accepted and met.
I think I can. Oh, yeah.
But have a good fight.
You guys see my cast bar disappear? Because I did. That was not.
Carson, no.
See if I can't set this up so I can. Just trying to saber through all of them. And of course he goes in.
I've got you. Somewhat worthy opponent. Never stood a chance.
Saber
That's
throw.
the end of that one.
You're the deadly saber throw. Dispatch, I guess, for the sentinel. Saber throw for.
There we have no.
You what?
Lance, you're late. You cannot. More resistant. I did.
And saber throw.
Will be avenged.
Never stood a chance.
The Emperor will be avenged.
Let's lift it. Sit there. Take the saber.
The Emperor will be avenged.
Die, Outlander.
So I'm gonna be done with these charges right now. I'm gonna hit Valor's Call, get it back.
Gotta have a good fight.
The Emperor will be avenged.
Let me. Oh, we got 4 enemies here, guys. What do we do?
The Emperor will be avenged.
Answered Cyclone Slash. You were
Somewhat worthy opponent.
We get
I know I accept.
really cool cinematic here.
I'll never. Ah! Come
Far.
No.
Excuse
Here.
Whoa.
Interject.
No.
I'll prep the. Come on.
No. Up the ship.
I'm glad you were. Now get in.
I want to say that finishes chapter 5.
Team. It failed.
Who would have thought? It's Blade Blitz, just because it looks cool. Actually, let's see.
Dead.
I was gonna save my Zen silver, but I end up using it and hit the wrong person. No big deal. They died all of us.
Stabilizing. Exploration.
I see it.
What?
It's every
No.
What
Not
with-
should. What she?
It's
You did it. You.
Yeah.
Ah.
This will be a first. Usually I check in with Lon.
I can't. Hey, hey.
You-
No. Hey, look. Send you. I should get.
So apparently, before we move on, we'll calm the children. Make sure they're not wanting to kill each other.
like going to I was. And we. It, I.
Holy conversation.
Quit. And I quit. Up.
Did we really come all this way just for that? Ah!
Who that you when you're what you are. Neither not. Just because.
Okay, that should be the end of it. This should be chapter 6. Yep. Okay, cool.
Approaching asylum.
So,
We have. We that.
no, you won't fix. Out. This get.
Do it.
Without ever. It's a
I we. Yeah. I.
Where's my babe?
Give.
Mind you, she.
Help. Look at the size of that.
Alright guys, 4 more. Making decent time, I think. I think this is all. It's really odd that they they numbered them like.
I can't live like this.
Please, my darling, we'll land on our feet.
There's much I can skip here. It's kind of try. See how much of that. Probably not. And you know what? Having to only fight 3 ads in this entire room, I'll let a win.
Dead. Style eliminated. Looks like someone wants to join our little party. As your host, I gotta warn you, things are gonna get rowdy.
Protection services online. Target has achieved deadness. Expiration. +1 to kill counter.
I was gonna try and skip that, and then reality set in. I was like, "There's no way you get past that." You're like a gold guy with no boss immunity. What does that mean?
This is my turn.
Where stasis is at? Interesting.
This is my turn.
Report. Dead. Stabilizing. Hostile eliminated.
Our
Identify.
What?
she's
You,
Nobody.
look, what do you say we...
Theory.
I'll get. Keep.
This chick here is hilarious. When you guys come and do this yourself, it's really funny. All right, Sonia.
Get what I asked for.
Yeah, but it's gonna cost you extra.
I think all this stuff is linear, so you don't have to really like teleport around. You just kind of go in one direction.
Observation. That dark and foreboding alley
Exactly.
is where we are supposed to meet Senya Master.
Right. There. You're tough fit.
If we... At
I
the heart.
Please.
Oh, look at that, guys! I got that right at least.
Pain reveals truth.
You'll be all right. Easier than I thought.
Oh, let's follow up there. That misprecision.
No getting up from that. We have passed
She stunned me and I broke out of it, and then she knocked me on my ass. That was
believe there is no
well
greater
done.
power than destiny. I cannot believe you exist outside its influence. But we know better.
We...
Oh, and I lost my stacks. Oh well.
I'll take everything from you.
I can fight her running up this pillar.
took care of one for you.
Great.
One left perpetrator. Finished. Took care of one for you. Finished.
The Scions are driven by revenge, but they require fate's
One left
compliance.
perpetrator.
We are above such negotiations. Destiny is merely the conduit for our will.
So this spot here, guys, really, really cool.
Isn't there?
Not this one right here.
I'm just exact.
Once we get back to Hayate. Really, really cool cutscene here.
You.
Are
If I.
I have a 30 stack, but
Not my
first attack we get off, I'm gonna lift him up. Just him a bit. He's gonna knock me around in a second. Can't remember. Zero.
Stand down and face justice.
It's not. I guess I damaged him so much the first time. He auto went into the second phase of this. Well, that's pretty cool, right? This guy beat him in a second, building a 30 stack. Yeah.
You cannot defy destiny.
On camera. Damn, guys, that one burst rotation, I pretty much beat him down. Really cool thing. Skip it right there, but that is a really cool cutscene.
His argument.
I'll.
It is not my time to die.
Not procs. Lost a bit of burst there. I didn't have Clashing Blast procced in case you guys missed that.
It is not my time to die.
This will be good for Adamant. Getting yanked around, it's gonna go do some focus right there.
You cannot defy destiny.
And let's lift him. And now I have everything I need, so he's screwed.
we?
Hey,
You. Oh. What the?
We have not
There too.
I think you we don't.
Your
I
chapter?
take it you have concerns.
Chapter? Yeah, there we go.
You're only.
I can. Good. You
When he
trust
no.
neither of
Track.
I she.
what?
It's not. Thank me.
Take shuttle to.
Got you.
Not getting
Got
access to
1,000.
hangar controls. Some kind of power outage.
And we're really close to it. It's maxed out comp pistols. So that those common crystals come in handy later on. If you don't use them for anything else, you can use them to buy alliance crates and build your rep up. Certain commanders, certain officers, whatever you want to call them, in your alliance. Once you get to it, I think it is chapter 8 or. You'll use that to kind of build it up.
Easier than I thought.
Reputation with them.
Feel better.
And hopefully I remember to show you guys.
Relays
If
are
I don't,
bugged up or something.
remind me when we
have
get
to
to
clean out the
Odessa.
junctions.
Show you guys.
Everything's good to go. What was it?
An infestation. If they'd grown any bigger, we'd have more to worry about than spotty power. We should check the rest of the ship.
Courtesy. I will take it upon myself to eradicate these hostile stowaways, masters. Once I have gathered additional munitions, I will scour the ship from top to bottom.
Whoa, 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 easy! We can have you blasting through the hull left and right.
Appeasement. I can employ knives and blunt force instruments instead. Would that make you feel safer?
Not really.
Next time, you're on
HK
cleanup
is such a
detail.
jackass. He's so funny though. I think that was everybody's first impression of him, and then we got like 50 years worth of HK inspired subscriber rule.
I love that. What any even the fake only the story met after you what I not wish I could even better I've since the lady of you could have not. You'll be all right.
Ooh man, what? It's BS.
Took care of one for you. You know your way around a fight, T7. I don't doubt it. We'll trade stories sometime. One last perpetrator.
Imagine that.
Finished. No getting up from that.
Ah. Right as I use rocket boots.
Than I thought.
Update. Extermination efforts aboard the gravestone have been slower than anticipated, Master. It seems quite unnecessary that I clean up the creature's remains. They clearly serve as an effective warning to other potential stowaways. But Master Voltaire was quite insistent, so the ship will be quite clean upon your return.
This I have.
Did
You know, the one good thing about this place is how fast these elevators go. You know, that used to drive me nuts on like Balmora and places like that. Wait for an elevator. get on it and take another huge duration of time for it to go back up.
See.
Prior.
At least when I'm right, I make it count. Oh, this guy's in for a beating. This one. Look of this dead droid. I'm gonna guess we're gonna have to fight a droid. I'm gonna go ahead and stack. Oh, Sky Trooper. Deceiving. Oh, there he is. Good, he did.
I don't get why the heralds want to see everything.
Look at that. This is the Eternal Championship.
Feel the power of Zildog's claws!
It's weird. You got crazy lag right there. Wow, you guys seeing this right now? Damn. I must have hit that twin saber throw 6, 7, 8 times somewhere.
Who are there sicking with Harold? And where do you know?
Senya,
It's
Wait, I was...
Sorry, let's get right.
One left.
Should feel better.
35, that's not bad. It's just the game. Still can't.
Not far from where I ended a mugging ring one time. Good memories.
Rate that in. Raiders were.
The arena fights are brutal. I'd shut them down if I could.
Come, you.
Yeah. Except she.
Britain.
Okay. Tram to break. This is the one you don't want to. Would hurt.
You saw the Lady of Sorrows.
You'll be all right. This is it.
Well, that was wrong, guys.
I
Interesting.
no.
Come on, what is you?
It said an hour for this 9 chapters. I remember them being this long. It's crazy.
Update. I have determined that the industrial strength cleansers that Master Vortena insisted upon using are, in fact, highly lethal when applied to the infesting creatures directly. This revelation should accelerate my completion of the task.
The transcendence is for,
considerably,
ladies and
Master.
gentlemen.
Wonder how things would be different if our
I have
Turn
her
off.
back. A lot of firepower standing. Our on there.
You're making.
Okay. Like, see right there, like I had to pick a decision between Senya and Koth. Well, like that makes no difference. Doesn't matter. Who cares? Whichever one I take. Stacks. At least I got all 3 of them with
Took
that.
care of one for you.
Skipping this, but we're sure gonna try it. Just hold her while I kill you.
One less
There you go.
perpetrator. Easier than I thought. Imagine if they put all this energy into a real cause.
Thank you, Outlander. You
Get there.
if and
Why not?
the fight on this can we front under
You're unworthy of the dragon's fire!
You'll be all right.
Stand like this in case he pushes me back again. Hand me onto this guy. Start beating their face in.
Perpetrator.
My nuts! Only did that because it looks cool. It's kind of like Kung Fu. You wouldn't do that in a real fight. Looks badass when you watch it. see. Stairs. Alright, Fire, so do I have any tips for a Carnage Marauder? What do you mean how to build? Like how to level, or when you're at max level, like how to optimize?
Took care of one for you.
He skipped them. Going the right way. That's the question. Okay, so how to optimize? You can go to my website. You can go to hayate.net, and right there on the main page there will be a tab at the top. It says Combat and Carnage, and if you go there, you'll find my guides how to do just that. So.
Easier than I thought.
Corrupt me. Nice, okay, cool. We're gonna do that knockback. Just in the middle of my freaking blade dance.
Finished. No getting up from that. One less perpetrator.
In with the lightning. Jedi! Don't want to use lightning. Like, pick a rock out of the ground and throw it at it. Is that not hilarious? I think that's great. We just screenshot that? That's fucking hilarious. Permanent force push, guys. See, those are those little glitches that nobody knows about because it's only on my screen, and then I say them and everybody's like, I don't see it, dude. What are you talking about?
Update. My sensors cannot detect any further traces of the infestation aboard the gravestone, Master. Recommendation. You may wish to acquire 30 to 40 gallons of industrial cleanser while you're in the spire. Our stocks have been somewhat depleted.
Yeah, also, Fire, if you have any questions on that, man, after you go through the guide, definitely read the guide. Everything you need to know about that spec is in that guide, I promise you. But if you get hung up on anything or you don't understand something, you can always go to my website and go to the Contact Me page, and you can send me an email directly from right there. I will answer whatever questions you have. The Reaver armor set. Might have to refresh my memory. Is that a gear set, or is that just like an aesthetic? It's for looks? If it's just for looks, that's why I don't know it, because I've had the same look on my character for the last 4 years. So I haven't changed it in that long. Stun City up in here.
One less perpetrator.
And skip it.
worst.
Took care of one.
I'm very surprised we weren't thrown around there. Yeah, I mean, if you have it as your armor, man, that has you know, it's all just for looks. It's aesthetic, so it's not gonna impact your gameplay or like your damage or anything like that. The things you put in it will, mods, your enhancements, your armor, etc. But the actual pieces themselves, like the gear pieces, the armor pieces, that set's not gonna do anything for you one way or the other. It's just making your character look the way you want. So like the top that I have, like you can see here, the gear that I have is not what I'm wearing. It doesn't look anything like what I have on, but it's just empty shells. You know, I just put the mods and enhancements and stuff in it, and the look of my characters. So
I thought
they refuse. In the name of Arkham, surrender!
I'm gonna go ahead and hit Valorous Call here, so it's stacked. I lifted that guy I did first, which is a good idea since there's two of them. And generally people with sabers are gonna throw you around at some point, so always a good idea to just kind of
I don't need to be a...
You're...
See, another decision I've never seen come
after us.
Willie.
Let the guy live. Let the guy live.
The Heralds had a head start.
Or you know,
Thanks.
You
No.
I have to continue.
She's
No. What?
Would it just...
In the name of Arkham, surrender!
Cool. Done with another chapter. Wow, we're on 8.
What?
That...
You do...
There's 7 somewhere.
Don't I do not have
Not-
fuck you. Let's
Maybe
give
I
him
saw it, I
space.
said it, and I just don't remember.
That I'm... Let that...
Fire, so how to level fast.
We can only defeat Arkan. We've speak...
That's kind of what
last time,
this
I
whole
doubt
event
he's
is. If you
looking
go to
for
my
a
YouTube
rematch.
channel,
What?
I've been doing this this character right here, this Dark verse Light character, from creation all the way up till now. And part of that process is leveling, so we tried a couple of different things there, and what seemed to be the fastest way to level was to get some people together, preferably 4 people, and go and run through all of the heroics that you can do. If you go to the Imperial Fleet, there'll be a terminal there, and you'll be able to gather up the heroics. I think you have to be level 10 before you can go to them. But you can find them on the fleet, and they're weekly, so they refresh weekly. So once you run through all of them, you'll have to find another way to level, which basically I would say the storyline. If you have friends that you can just go pound through flashpoints with, that might be a little bit faster. But other than that, just doing your class story, just going through the class story, and of course, the whole time you're doing any of these, make sure that you have an experience boost going. You get those from completing, different class story missions, and you can also buy them from like the GTN and stuff like that. But that was the fastest way that we kind of found a level, and there's a video somewhere. I think it's the one where I'm level like 41 through 50 or something like that, or even before then, where you can go and you can watch the stream and you can see me and my buddies and we're just going through heroics and you see how fast we level. Something like, you know, 10 levels in an hour or something like that. It's pretty crazy. Once you get to level 50 though,
You wanted to meet
I have a video on there on power leveling. Again, relevant to this event. So you can go to that that video, and I think within the first 10 minutes I explain how to power level from 50 to 65 in 1 hour. We did it in 1 hour. So I go through all the steps on how to do that, and then you guys can follow that stuff.
He'd never help you.
But I would say that's the fastest way to level. We have guys right now in our guild that
I'll surrender to
have done the whole leveling process in, I want to say like 8 hours or less. Some of them a little bit less than that. So.
You leave me no choice.
But definitely, Fire, do the Dark vs. Light event. If you don't have a character that's participating in the event, you have to have a brand new character like one you create. So definitely do that because you get leveling gear. Like for the first time ever in this game, you get gear that gives you extra experience just by wearing it. So I would definitely suggest doing that. And of course, all that stuff's on the official website for SOTOR. You can just go to the main page there, sotor.com, and you can find the event. And when you click on the event, it'll explain what the different levels are and what rewards you get for completing each level's requirements. So like this stream right here, we're on the Valiant level, or we're finishing it up anyways. So you can go and you can find that stuff on the website. You can see what you need to do to get that done and get your leveling gear. And if you have that gear on while you have an experience boost on, you're getting just a ton of experience. We did it again. Didn't get my proc off. That's interesting. My borders aren't showing up for my abilities. There it is.
I have.
I wish they wouldn't have killed off Arkin's brother. Exon, I believe his name was, like, in the cinematic to this expansion. I think he would have been a really cool character to kind of, like, explore, and I don't know, I just kind of wish they wouldn't have killed him off. Every time I see Arkin, I think of that, how cool it would have been. It would have had that, you know, that in the story somewhere, that struggle between the two or something. Okay, this guy is skipping the set. The Dark versus Light Fire is basically the entire game. If you go to the website, go to the SOTOR website, and you look at the different tiers, give me a second, I'll link it to you, but if you go and you look through the different tiers, you'll see it encompasses every, like if you go through all the levels, all the different challenges, it goes through everything that exists in the game right now. Pretty much. So it's rather intense. I guess I was trying to say. It basically immerses you in all the content the game has. So there you go. You can see that I just linked it in chat for you there. Just go to that web or that URL and just scroll down and you can see all the different tiers and what rewards they give you and what you have to do to complete. It is rather extensive. It's basically do everything in this entire game exists to get like everything. So for like the event stuff that I'm showcasing, I'm only going to the tier right before the final one. And that's mainly because the final tier, you have to level every class, all 8 classes, through level 50. And I just don't have the time, much less the patience to go through all of that again. But in real life, I just don't have the time to do it. So you're neglecting that final step, which is sad because this, I think I've said it before on stream, this will be the only event ever in Star Wars that I've not fully completed 100%. Guys, have I ever said that I hate, like, fucking hate killing ads? Just ads.
Put up a good fight.
So annoying.
Never stood a chance.
I get why they're there and I get why they exist, but it's just freaking annoying.
Yeah, this will help. Somewhat worthy opponent. That's the end of that one. Koth, we're on our way to the control spa. What's your status?
Up to my neck in Sky Troopers.
Where?
Not quite chin-high, but above the collarbone.
Statement. I am with Master Vortena at the Free Zone Security Substation.
How did I not aggro any of that? That's great. I thought I was gonna have to fight all of that stuff.
We must free the gravestone.
Oh.
Take a breath. Challenge accepted and met. I've got you.
Door.
Somewhat worthy opponent. Never stood a chance. Keep moving! I'll clean up behind you!
Take your time.
Come on, boys. Die on your feet. This is our turn. Don't give it up. I'll shoot any man who tries to run.
Somewhat worthy opponent. If we...
God, guys, bro. God. Quick this would go if I... It's 24/7. Walker just dropped in front of your face. Let's go Valorous Call.
Time to take a stand.
Cannot lift this guy because he has immunity, so what I'm going to do is put myself right up against this center block. That way if he knocks me back at all, something. I'll just pop a cooldown and let that hit.
Let's make this quick. Or where that came from. MPB. That's.
This cutscene I just skipped, guys, is like some of the greatest lightsaber fighting ever in any cinematic in this game. Really, really well done.
The main
by the
override control
developers.
station's just whatever happens. Let.
Skip this guy. Suppose I'll fight you. Choice.
Stay on your feet. Wouldn't mind a challenge now and then.
That's far enough, Outlander!
Alright, I'm lifting this one. Right in the burst. Now, what I'm gonna do is just leave these ads alone. I'm not gonna worry about them. It's gonna fight this guy. Pop rebuke. Take that 20% damage reduction. Just let it be. And get this guy dead and not worry about those.
This is the end for you!
However, I can start cyclone slashing. One of them at least.
They're on.
Me.
Be ready to run when.
Me. We'll get.
Well, let's pick your poison. We're gonna go right, guys, because right is always right. Right? God almighty, I swear these things have like the most ridiculous range. I have no companion right now. It sucks. So. Popping cooldowns. Really cool fight scene coming. Haven't seen it? You need to play Kotfi. Play the expansion.
No one is invincible. You will fall.
You will hang on
Just
my
poured it in.
wall for it. Protection services online.
He's doing Master Strike. I did Blade Dance at the same time. Alright, so what we have to do is he's going to, at some point, do an ability. I think it was that one, actually. So you have to have him up against these little conduits to weaken him so you can crap out.
To the void with you, Father.
You here? I didn't click it. I forgot.
To the void with you, Father.
Ooh. Come on, Arkin, do your stompity stomp.
Now, die.
Damn.
You.
See that there, guys? You see that hole in my back and in my front? Disagree. Disagree. I feel like that would not have. I did not write the story, so if you guys want to see what actually happened, he caught me. Let's try.
Covered. I can do this all day. I put touching.
Hey. You help. If what I would I lost and with the your everyone.
All right, guys, we're almost done.
I got it. So
I've with the I'm well this
we are.
I think we I
Good. A lot.
You've
No. When you...
Okay, so this is Odessin. This is where your alliance is at. So I'm going to show you guys as long as it's. So this vendor right here,
How can I help you?
these boxes right here is where you can buy those lock boxes I was talking about earlier in the stream. You can also buy things like this. These are companion rewards to get your companion level up. That might even be more lucrative for you to do if you have a lot of comms saved up and to buy these lock boxes, because if you do like a lot of crafting and stuff like that, you're gonna basically, once you get to max level with any companion, you take the time it takes to do anything, considerable amount. So for like a relic or something that you would craft that would take 50 minutes or something like that, right? If you have a companion at max level, 10 minutes or something dumb like that, it's really, really quick. So it might do you guys some good to use all those comms you've saved up just from doing the leveling process and stuff like during the Dark vs. Light event, and grab up some of that stuff. And you don't have to use it on your current character. You can send it over, put it in your legacy bank, and you can use it on a different character's
battle stations?
They want
companions or whatever to level them up. So
So,
really, really cool thing.
I won't take any more
That
of your
vendor
time.
right there for
I look
comms,
forward to
because
working with you.
I don't know if you guys are like me. I never use comm. If I need gear, if I need anything like that, go do an operation and like, get it out. So.
Excellent. Lana, my role. I would.
Alright, so what we're doing is we're speaking to all the people that are basically like, you know, your like lieutenants or generals for your alliance. And these are the people that you would be gaining reputation with.
Greetings.
If you use those lock boxes.
I'm not the... When my vision... Here we I... There I... See I'm my vision with them.
Well, if it isn't the new let me...
Yeah.
Well, if it isn't you. Oh. The all. One all side.
Hey, relax in the cantina, guys. That's what we have to go. It is at this point that the Dark vs. Light event made us so weary. We need to go relax in the cantina. So we're gonna go.
I brought you here. Yes,
I
was.
Or if this is about the gravestone school, when I
wonder if we could recruit the order. No.
Hey.
Rem. Like.
All right, fine, Senya. I think most of this guys is just run around, talk to people. That's pretty much it. This was, I think at the time that Knights of the Fallen Empire launched, this was all the stuff that you got done with this chapter. That's when the monthly installment started happening, so this kind of sets everything up to like, have an alliance now, awesome, wait till next month.
He reminds Tarzan. What I hear. What? What?
What? You.
He.
And look, all hail Hayate. Like everyone's Imperial, Republic.
There was
all of us here. We know about loss, don't we? You to
And that's it, guys. So Dark vs. Light, the Outland. And there we go. Valiant tier is done, guys. We are officially done. 4 parts. 4 different nights to get that. So let's mailbox. See what we get out of these packs. We're going down there. So here's what we got for the champion level, which I believe is our next level. So Battle of Ilum, Circa Corporate Labs, Mandalorian Raiders and Red Reaper. I think some of these I can do myself. Maybe wrong. So we got 4 flashpoints. We have to finish all of this. And this last one here, Battle of Odessen, that's the one that's releasing this month in August 9th, I believe. So we won't even be able to finish this until then. So that to do, and then we have to do 4 more Alliance alerts. That will get us see, complete all champion level. Yeah, so that's just these achievements. It's 3 achievements. So we need to finish all of that. Valor rank 5. I don't know how the hell I got that on this character. I didn't do any PvP. But I have it, so what 2016. Is that when I created this character? I don't know, that's weird. Anyways, that's done. So we just have to do a couple of flashpoints and then more of basically cod feet. So, okay. Shouldn't be too difficult. Sounds time consuming. Okay, just gonna pick. I'm just opening stuff, guys, so I can sell it. Alright, let's see what we get out of this. Alright, so here is our second set of leveling. So, Fire, if you're still hanging out with us, man, this is what I was talking about. So, we got 3 pieces earlier on the last level, maybe the Legacy level, when we completed the Legacy level. We got the 3 set, which gave us 25%. This now gives us an additional 15, so it bumps us up to 40. So if I put this on with the other 3, I'll get 40% increased experience. And that's before you put a, experience boost on or whatever, so really, really cool stuff. Start cranking out these packs, see what we get here. Now keep in mind, guys, all of this stuff is bound, so cannot sell it, can't put it on the GTN, can't legacy it over. It's all bound. Power crystals. Alright, did I miss any? It doesn't look like it. I think that's it. I think that's all we got. So, got some power crystals. Not things that you want as a DPS to min-max. You want crit crystals, so it's not terribly helpful. No, we got 1 crit. There we go. Pretty sure I already have this, though. I think I have that already unlocked. Some decos. Got some boosts. Some companion gifts. That rifle that I'm just gonna crank out these packs. Stuff is, but
Feel better?
all right. So that's what we got out of that. Put the gear. See gear in here. Level, so we don't need stuff. Okay, so we are done with Valiant. So I have about 15 minutes left, so that took a lot longer than I thought it was. I was thinking it was only going to take us an hour. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and call it here. And what we'll do on Friday, actually, we'll not be streaming with you guys on Friday. I have to head to Missouri Thursday, so I won't be here Friday to stream with you guys. So what we'll do is in a week on Monday we'll pick it back up. We'll start on the champion tier and we'll start cranking out through the rest of Kotfi up to that point, and we'll do alliance alerts. Once we get that stuff done, to include those 4 flashpoints, we should be in a really good standing to go ahead and be done with that tier as soon as the next chapter drops. So the final chapter, once that drops, we'll be able to complete that tier. So assuming that I get all of that content out of the way prior to that, we'll go ahead and start on the next tier, which I think is just getting a Republic character to 65, an Imperial character to 65, and I think 5 levels of championship. I'm blanking on it right now. Anyways, yeah, so we'll do that stuff on Monday. So a week from today, we'll do that. And that should be it. We should be done at that point, because once I hit that tier, that's the last tier before the final one. And like I said earlier, guys, I am in no position to level up 7 more characters to level 50. It's just not going to happen. So yeah, that'll be that. So I'll go ahead and again, I'll call it here. Thank you guys for hanging out with me tonight. We had a pretty good turnout tonight on the stream. So if you're not following me on Twitch, you can do that at basically the same names I have for everything else. You can go to my website and you can find the link to do that there. And if you're watching this on YouTube, like the video if you liked it, subscribe, leave me a comment, whatever you guys feel like doing, it's up to you. If this video helped you, though, let me know. I like to hear those comments that this stuff is helpful to you guys. But that's all I got, guys. So I will see you guys in 1 week for the next tier, the champion tier for versus Light. See you guys then.